Testing out the new cutter, a new cutter design for the. Let me show you my pocket here. That's my little pocket kit. You guys like that? So anyway, this is prototype C. This is the one that me and 4 others are testing, and I have a fire and rescue individual, OCD hunter, is testing this out for me, as well as a police officer and a couple of woodsmen. Blackie Thomas and Muskrat Skid Boutique is part. He's on my Facebook group, so he's testing it out for me as well. Everybody loves the home. The home seems to be a big hit. We're doing away with the Coke bottle. The Coke bottle will go away. The cat lifter, and this will be just a chisel point here. I'm going to round this part off. It's going to be a scraper. The hex drive will stay as is. It can be a lanyard hole, or you can leave it open like I do, and just put it in the Kydex sleeve. There will be a Kydex sleeve, and let me get a sleeve. And the round side will go to the round side of the home. It will just slip in the Kydex sleeve. The holes will be positioned to where you can attach it to any sheath, any Kydex sheath that you want, or any sheath that's got eyelets in it. So you'll have 1.5 inches, you'll have 1 inch spacing, and also so whatever hole spacing there is, you should have a way to attach it. Okay. But anyway, this is where we're at on the development. I have some more prototypes that's going to be cut tomorrow on Monday. I got to go to the water jet place and get the changes made so that I can get some prototypes cut and test those out. But right now I'm testing the Fire and Rescue OCD Hunter had issues with cutting seatbelt with this design here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise the point up a little bit. It's going to be flush with the top, and I'm going to widen this out a little bit, and it seems to fix the problem. It gives you a little bit of room in there, even with the seat belt when it's doubled up like that. If you're in a hurry and you're running in from behind like so, I mean, it's just one of those things like anything else. You just got to learn the tool. Okay, so that's where we're at on the RST. We're very close to getting these done, getting them to where I think they're functional, they're versatile, they're a valuable tool to keep in your pocket, or around your neck, or however you want to carry it, which that one don't fit in there. So anyway, it's a good little tool that you can wear around your neck. It's not going to fall out. But they're going to be made out of CPM 154 steel, so it'll be a premium steel. Hardness, Rockwell hardness, is going to be around 64, 65, somewhere in that range. But the hone, everybody raves about the hone. The hone part of this, which is curved on one side, a scraper on one side, and this part here is textured, and that's a rough ground, so it has a texture to it. They're not going to be polished, because polished steel don't do anything. Okay, it has to have a texture or a ground finish to it. So it'll put it on a nice, I won't say a real coarse edge, but it'll put something that's got a toothy edge to it, which is what I prefer. I think and I know they cut better, they last longer. So polished edges. Now, if you're going to do a lot of woodwork, wood carving, fine carving, that type of thing, then yeah, you want that edge polished so that it cuts with push cuts and things like that. With a tooth edge or a coarser edge, it has to be drawn, so it works kind of like a micro saw, if you will. And those tooths, the raised tooth protect the lower tooth, and so it lasts longer. It's just physics. Okay. So anyway, that's where we're at on the RST. Shouldn't be much longer, folks. So a little patience. All right. Welcome to another update, and I'm gonna carry the camera around and show you where we're at. I'm sorry this is about a week late, but a lot of things have happened over the last week or so. But we're got a new hire in, and so I've been doing a lot of training and things like that. So anyway, bear with us. We'll get back up to speed and get things going again, probably very soon. All right, okay. We're almost there now. I think he's on his third day or so, and he's pretty much got the handles down. Tom has gone on to do other things. So anyway, we're still trucking on. All right, here we go. These are the fire and bones. We will have around 30 of them done, ready to list onto the website. Probably Friday is what the goal is, this Friday. So we'll probably, I will do a update video, a 24-hour notice, or at least a 24-hour notice before they go up. So look for that later on this week, and once those are ready. These are the Sure Touch. There will be probably a little over half of them in Sure Touch, various Sure Touches. There's going to be some in thin Sure Touch for narrow handles. There's going to be some in wood. Here's one in walnut with white liners and white pins. There will be probably, I think, about 19 or 20 in wood, and so we're going out to the shop here in the grind room, and I'll show you what's going on out there. Okay, these are the other blades, the fire and bones that are being handled. Here's one in mesquite. Man, that's going to be awesome right there, if you can see that. It's in mesquite with black liners, black pins, African blackwood, a camo micarta. This one is walnut burl. You can see that. Got one in here, desert ironwood with mosaic pins. So there's going to be an assortment of things. I've got some over here that's in the thinner handles that is setting up. This one is lime, Sure Touch, neon green with yellow liners. And I've got this one is Coyote, I think. Coyote Sure Touch with red liners and red pins. So there's going to be an assortment of things. No micarta other than the camo micarta. You'll be able to order those through the dealers after the first runs are done. Here's Osage. So there you go with that. So the fire and bones are very close to being the first runs to being released this week. Now I don't know if it's going to be Friday or Saturday, but this week we're pushing those to get those done. The first runs, we're going to have 30 plus. So I'm not sure exactly how many we're going to have at this point, if I don't mess any up. All right. Okay. All right. Let's talk about WCSKs. These are the last of the WCSKs through 747. I had to get Kydex done for them, but I'll get those finished up this week and get those mailed out. Then the next batch for handles will be 749 through 760. We'll probably start those after the fire and bones. They should be, I think, end of this week. If we don't get them the end of this week started, we'll get them next week. Okay. These are the customs. I got the customs are heat treated except for one, and I think it's build number 4. I'm not positive. It's the 3/16-01. You know who you are. I have heat treated that thing and annealed it 3 times, and it still failed. So I've got some more steel that we're going to try. I think I got a bad batch of 01 3/16. So we're going to try it with a different lot of steel and see if we can't get that one up to standard. But I am doing some of the first 4 of the custom bills. It's still in works. It's just that with things happening over the past couple of weeks, it had to regroup. Okay. All right. As far as the dealers, I have got the next run of minis. These are the minis. I'm getting prepped for heat treat for Stitch Gear. I sent them a order last week of I think there were some blackbirds in there, a few other things. If you're interested in a model, then contact Randy over at Stitch Gear. He may have one in stock, so contact him. I sent him a small order last week. I also sent the Northern Edges. I think there was one or two left out of that stack that I sent. That's what I was talking to Jared about a couple of days ago. I think he said he had one or two left in that first run. So if you want a Northern Edge, you need to contact Jared immediately at Northern Woodsman Elite. And if you don't know how to contact these people, there is a authorized dealer web page on my website, wcknives.com, and it'll give you links and contact info for them. Okay. Don't depend on their websites, folks. I keep saying this. Don't depend on their websites, because models come in and they go out before they can even update the website. So contact them. Ask them what they have in stock, okay? All right. So Northern Woodsman Elite, I got them a big order last week. Great Northern Knives, I sent them an order last week. I think there was some blackbirds in there. Some SKs, WCSKs in there too, if they have any left. I don't know. They might have been already pre-sold. There was some, I think, I can't remember what all it was. But there's about 3 different models, Blackbirds, SKs, and I think there was Pathfinders in there. I'm not sure. But anyway, contact Great Northern Knives, see what they have in stock, because, you know, like I say, don't depend on their website, because things come in and leave out very quickly. So, all right, Ridge Runner blades. Let's talk about them for a second. These are the SKs for Ridge Runner. We're going to get those done in the next 3 weeks. So that will be their next one. And also the black hats are coming up for heat treat after the minis. Okay. So once the minis are done for Stitch Gear Outfitters, then we'll concentrate on black hats, get those out. And then we'll flip back over to Northern Woodsman Elite. And they're, I think it's October order. Okay, so right now I'm working on I shipped out August, September through September orders on the wholesale side. So October and November is what's in work now. So if you guys are waiting, you're not the only one. Everybody is waiting. It's just one of those things. We're getting to them as fast as we can. There you go. And these first runs and things like this that I'm putting on the website, this helps supplement to keep the doors open. Okay, a lot of people have asked questions about that. Why don't you just go ahead and do what's already ordered? Well, you can't have all your eggs in one basket. You got to do a little retail too. So we're gonna these are to build up cash flow, so it'll last me a few months as we get the wholesales done. Okay, because when you're spending $1,000 to $1,200 a week on just sand belts, then it takes some cash, folks. It takes some cash. So I think you're all up to date. Let's see, we talked about the RST, we talked about the SKs. Oh, folders. Folders are not going to happen. Since Tom left, I just don't have time to mess with them. So folders will not happen, folks, in any foreseeable future. Now, if things change, I'll let you know. But until then, no folders. The Gators are gone. Okay? All right. I think that's it. So until the next one, you guys get in the backyard, whittle on a stick. Make sure and take a child with you. Get the opportunity. And don't forget those plenty of Band-Aids and lots of knives. And we'll catch you again very, very soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.